What it do, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Country C. Now, I know some of y'all out here fighting these slides like it owe you money, but if you learn the right way to do it, it's smooth, safe, and solid. Now, we're going to jump right into it, but before we do, I just want you guys to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos that I upload, and you can actually become a part of the country community. But now, let's jump right into it. First thing is, a lot of you guys probably see how they do it on the movies and stuff. And as you can see, my gun is empty. I've already checked it just to make sure. No magazine. The magazine is right here and it's empty. But in the movies, most of the time, you see these guys trying to look all cool and stuff. You don't have to cock your gun that way. A simple and easy way to do it is you take the palm of your hand and you take the tip of your fingers, you put it over it and you cup it like that, and you're going to do two motions at the same time. While you're gripping the top, you're pulling back and pushing forward with your bottom hand. It makes it a whole lot easier, but it is something that you want to practice. And like I said, I'll do it again. You can grab it from the front or you can grab it from the back. But just pay attention to the pinch point. Different guns have different pinch points. And I'll show you right here. Right here. Now here's something very, very important. When you're practicing racking a gun, you do not push the gun and slide forward. There's a spring in there that does that for you. All you're doing, pushing it back, you let it go, it actually chambers around for you. And the reason why you do that is because you do not want this gun to malfunction. That spring has a job. That spring's job is to actually load a bullet into that gun. And if you actually slow down the momentum of that spring, that's when you can actually jam your gun. So I would advise you to get you some of these. This right here is called a snap cap. And what a snap cap is it's something that you can load into your magazine. It's not live ammunition, but it's the same size as your bullet, and it allows you to actually practice loading your gun and firing it. And I'll show you from an example. Now, as you can see, there's a round in there. It discharges it for you. And here's another thing to know. Once your magazine is empty, your slide is supposed to lock back so that you can actually load another magazine in. And I'll show you. And I'm putting the snap cap in just so you guys know. That's all we're doing because we're going to be safe. Once you load the magazine in there, you have a slide release. Hit that slide release, you're ready to go. But as I stated, take this hand right here, slide it back. Let me take that mag out so you can see again. Take this hand, either do the front, but remember, top, you're pushing back, bottom, you're pushing forward. Do them both together. If it's more comfortable, bring the gun to you, but never point the gun in the direction of anybody. If you notice, I kind of got it pointed down at an angle. That way, if there was a round in here that accidentally discharged, it's going to actually go down towards the floor, but I wouldn't hit anybody. But the thing of it is, like I said, use snap caps. That way you can actually practice dry firing and everything that you need to practice. And here's a little bit of information for you ladies that are watching the video. In Texas, we do have a lot of indoor ranges that has Ladies' Day. And on Ladies' Day, which you would actually have to call the gun range to find out, you can actually go there and the lane rental is free. But I want you to understand, when you go to a gun range, you normally pay for that lane and you have a time period that you would use it. And if you bring your own guns and your own ammunition, then you're just paying for the lane. But they also have ammunition and they have guns that you can rent. If you're not sure and you're not comfortable with the type of gun that you have and you want to try to venture out and try some different guns, go to the gun range on Ladies' Day. And like I said, I would advise you to actually call them to confirm, because all the days may not be the same. I want to say out here in the area where I live at, it's on Tuesdays. But call them just to make sure. And I'm just going to prepare you. When you go, even though the lane rental would be free on Ladies' Day, if you use their gun, you will have to pay a rental fee for the gun. And you're only allowed to use the ammunition that they have in the store. And the reason being is there's lots of different type of ammunition out there. And some guns don't like certain type of ammunition. And when I say certain type, I mean brands. Like, you may have a gun that likes Winchester, but it may not like Remington, even though they're both 9mm bullets. And at the gun range, the gun that they allow you to rent is going to actually have exactly what you need, and it's going to have what actually shoots in that gun. And then you also have instructors out there to show you the same things that I just showed you, the proper technique for racking a gun, and to actually show you the proper stance if you're not familiar with the proper stance. But I will show you guys another gun just in case you do still have trouble racking your gun. But first, I really do want you guys to just practice what I told you. And like I said, the bottom palm is going to be on one side, and then you cup it over and grip it on the top, just like that. You can do the front, or you can do the back of the slide, whatever is more comfortable for you. But it's just like anything else. Practice makes perfect, so the more you do it, the better you get at it. But stay tuned, and I will show you another gun that's a whole lot easier to slide so that you can rack it. And then I'll tell you what type of gun that is, and we'll get into that. All right, y'all, we're back. And the gun that I'm talking about, this is called a 380 Easy Shield. This is a very, very easy gun to chamber. What they did was they put a lighter spring in there. Now, the gun that I was just showing you guys, that right there is a 9mm. It's a Gerson 9mm, which is basically a clone of the Beretta. But this right here is a whole lot easier. And a lot of times, the issue is the size of the gun. But let me show you. This gun, little effort at all. Look at that. 2 fingers. Now me, I carry 9mm and up. Most of the time I got a 45 or a 40 caliber on me. But this right here just happens to be my wife's gun. And I just wanted to show you guys, this gun right here is easy for her to chamber. She has no issues with it. But as I stated, you still want to try the same technique even with this one until you get familiar. Take that palm on one side, grip the other side, and make sure you got your hands on the slide, not the lower part of the gun, because you don't want to get caught in the pinch points. Remember, push forward. Now, that right there is all I have to tell you guys about this. And just to be safe, make sure that if you practice with snap caps like I told you, because the snap caps will actually allow you to get the same feeling of actually chambering around into your gun. And that way, if you do ever have to use your gun, you're more familiar with it, because practice does make perfect with anything. I go to the range quite often just to get my practice in. Now, I hope this video was beneficial for you guys, and I would like for you to leave your comments down in the bottom. Let me know what you think about these guns if you do own them, or what type of trouble you're having with your gun. Maybe there's something I could recommend for you. If not, just give me your feedback. But until then, thank you for hanging out with me in the country community, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll holler at you.